Okay, let's start with the session. Today's topic is competitor analysis. Okay, so we'll be studying our competitions over here. And just a minute. Okay, so I think most of yours problem statement is almost finalized. A lot of you have also started with your research part, okay? So that is a very good thing. You're simultaneously coping up with all the assignments. That is good. Now, so next thing we'll be studying about is competitor analysis. You have to identify the top at least 5 competitors in the market, and we are going to study about them. Okay, and it's not only going to be about like application, like reviewing the user interface or reviewing the website. It's not going to be mainly about that, but we are going to have overall knowledge about our competition. So it's going to be related to the services and related to the product commonly. Okay, so we'll be discussing all the strength and weaknesses of your competition in terms of the topic, like the product or the services. So like let's check out the definition of competitor analysis. Competitive analysis involves identifying your competitors using research to reveal their strengths and weaknesses in relation to your own. So that means again we are going to do the research part. Okay, there are going to be some topics which will be repeated again. That means the primary way of doing research. In the last session we learned about how to do research, and we like a lot of you are going with the Google survey part, correct? So these are some primary way of doing the research, and again to do competitor analysis we'll be using some of those methods, and then we'll be revealing the strength and weaknesses. So when you have a certain information, or when you go through your competitions, about the product, it can be, or it can be services, or maybe websites, UI related stuff or UX related stuff, you will understand, you'll have a basic knowledge about each and everything about your competition, and that way you'll be able to reveal their strength and weaknesses. So again, when we talk about strength and weaknesses, we'll be like, again, we'll be having SWOT analysis. Over here, the S and W, it stands for strength, weaknesses. O and T stands for opportunity and threats. So we'll be doing that later on. First of all, to reach to SWOT analysis, we should have a basic information, basic knowledge. So for that knowledge, we'll be doing the research part. Okay. So again, whatever I'm going to tell you, please make your own notes. Okay, and if you have, like, if you get any doubts, you can just raise your hands, so that will cater to that. Okay, so
Tell her,
first,
ma'am, wait 1 minute. Actually, just getting my notebook.
okay, sorry, I'm still a little sick, so I'll be coughing in between.
Ma'am, can you come again with that full form of SWOT analysis?
I'll be
Like,
telling you that
okay.
at the end we'll be having that SWOT analysis. So don't.
Okay. Hello. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So before getting into competitor analysis, please study, or please mention who are your top 5 competitors. Okay. तो ये सब research करने के पहले top 5 competitor, mention them at least. So minimum you should at least have 3 competitions in the market. Okay, and those competitions should be like dominating the market. Okay, if you have 5 competitions, that will be best. All right, so you always have to list them before getting into the research part. So first thing is going to be the competitor overview. Now, if you want to have a basic knowledge about your competition, where will you go? Like, what source will you go to? Any idea?
First of all, like usually I do take this thing reviews from Google Play Store.
Correct.
That is
So
one
you,
thing. Then
yes,
second thing, I will ask those who are using the applications. I
Okay,
mean, if my friends are using that.
correct. That is also very precise. Great. Okay, so just to get an overview of your competition, just to get a little bit of knowledge of your competition, you'll always Google them, correct? So Google becomes your basic source or your primary source to collect any kind of information, right? And if your competition is related, it's not related to services but related to the product. So again, which platform will you be using most? So like if you if you have a product based problem statement, your competitions have products. So to review that, where will you go? Which source will you go?
Amazon or Flipkart review.
Yes. Yes, absolutely right. You'll go to Amazon. Okay.
Yes.
So this completely becomes your primary source of getting information. That is, whenever you want to have any overview, if you, let's say, if you have a speakers company, then again, the product is speakers, right? So you'll check out the Amazon products of your competition. You'll check out the ratings and reviews, the description, how the photography is done and all that stuff, right? So you'll go to Amazon, you'll review the product over there. So just this is one part of getting just a basic information about your competition. Now, next thing is we'll conduct market research. Now, this is the important part where we'll be learning about some ways to collect information regarding the competition. So, there are two ways of getting research or doing research. First way of doing research is primary research. Okay, primary way of doing research. Now, over here, a lot of things are going to be repeated in primary research. All right. So, first things first, let me just write down or let me just put points over here. What are the ways where you can do a primary way of research? So, you can start by purchasing your competitor's product. So, this is the first point, right? So, again, as I said, they will be listed on the marketplaces. There are so many marketplaces, correct? So you'll check out Amazon, Flipkart, maybe other eBay or anything else. You'll purchase their product,
Mm,
check out the quality, check out the pricing stuff, like how the prices they have listed the product. You can check out for moreover the design part, right? How is the
yeah.
design? How is the quality? How is the if you're going with, let's say you're creating a earphone company again. Okay, so let's say you're creating boat products, so you'll go to JBL, you'll go to Skull Candy, order their products, check out how all this part, like you can compare the features over there, right? Just by purchasing your competition's product. So this is one way of doing a primary research. Another way is interviewing customers. So again, when you interview customers, you again have to go with a set of some questions. You have to have a questionnaire ready. It's the same way of doing surveys. Surveys is also going to be listed over here in primary way of doing a research. But when you interview customers, again, it will be kind of a one-on-one interview. Okay, and you can also go to your friends and families just to
Mhm.
interview. Again, it's going to be the same, right? Your competitions, your product, whoever is going to be your competition, the surrounding people around you would be using the product, and you can interview them, ask them some value based questions and uh, get a insight from that. So
Yes.
again, it's a repeated thing. We have already learned this. Then again, surveys is a way of doing a competition review. Same thing. You can again create a Google form. You can again circulate it, get insight. Great. But the questionnaire over here will be different. Okay. So of course you'll be only asking about your competitions, giving like you should ask about disadvantages, advantages, getting a feedback. So that would be the questions in the surveys. Then again, another way of doing. research is focus group surveys. Again, can anyone repeat what did you understand by focus group surveys? You just learned it, right? Like last session.
हाँ, जो
So,
टारगेट ऑडियंस है जो यूज कर रही है या फ्रेंड्स ग्रुप में जो यूज कर रहे हैं उनको सबको मिला के ग्रुप डिस्कशन करना है, ग्रुप सर्वे
Correct.
करना है.
Right. Absolutely right. Okay. So that way you can conduct a research. Then let's understand a secondary way of doing market research. Okay. So first point on doing a secondary way of market research is you can check out your competition's websites.
website.
तो वेबसाइट हो या फिर अगर कंपटीशन का एप्लीकेशन हो तो वो भी आप रिव्यू कर सकते हो. व्हेन यू रिव्यू अ वेबसाइट इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट टू चेक आउट मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली. ओके, तो कुछ कुछ वेबसाइट्स बहुत ही लाइक न्यू एज वाली रहती है. दे हैव लॉट ऑफ लाइक दे विल हैव 3D एनिमेशंस, दे विल हैव स्क्रोल एनिमेशंस, दे विल हैव माइक्रो इंटरैक्शंस. सो यू कैन चेक आउट हाउ एंगेजिंग देयर वेबसाइट इज. Okay, and then you can check out the flow of their website. How have they kept each and every sections? Okay, so a website always starts with the hero section, correct? After that, what all things have they managed? Like, are there testimonials? Are there if their companies if they have done, or else ट्रस्टेड बाय कंपनीज जो रहता है, तो वो सेक्शन है क्या? अगेन प्रोडक्ट पेज पे उन्होंने कैसे लिस्ट आउट किया है. यू कैन चेक आउट हाउ हैव दे रिटर्न द स्पेसिफिकेशन ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. Okay, in what manner they have done the UX writing. So whatever the stuff which is written on website, you see it is called as UX writing. So how have they done that? Okay, and when they are doing in that way, whenever you search for their website, or again competition, let's say you're creating a boat company, right? Earphones company. So if you just search for earphones, you should understand that which company, which of your competition is most searched, or else it is coming at the top, राइट? तो टॉप पे कौन सी वेबसाइट आ रही है, किस कंपटीशन की आ रही है, राइट? इट इज बिकॉज दे हैव डन द SEO प्रॉपरली, राइट? सो यू माइट नो अबाउट SEO. If anyone would like to answer me, what do you understand?
Search
Like,
engine optimization. It's
yes,
like there are some keywords.
yes,
From the keywords, we can push our website at the front. Whenever you can like search from the keywords, then at the Google, so your website after search, your website come first.
correct. So it's absolutely right. So whenever some designers do website designing, they always understand, or they always put SEO, search engine optimization. It is done on the basis of keyword research. Okay. So when you do UX writing, you have to put appropriate keywords. And when you put those keywords, your website will rank at the top in Google search list. Okay. So you should understand that also, how to do that. Then if your client has, or if your competition has a e-commerce website, then there will be reviews by the people, normal people like us. Please understand what kind of reviews your company is getting, your competition is getting. If they are, sorry, if they have low ratings, then you will understand the weaknesses of your company. I mean, your competition, right? So this is the easiest way of understanding the weakness of the competition, just by understanding reviews. So that can also be analyzed in the website, in the e-commerce website. Okay. Then more you can also check what kind of photography they have done. So a very good photography plays a very important role in product review and all. So if someone wants to buy your product, make sure the photography is done very well. Okay, so you can also understand what kind of editing they have done for the product, and what high level photography they have used. Okay, so those also, and when you place images in your website, the background and all kind of matters. If you have a theme for
Yes.
your website, let's say you are going with white and beige color, correct? You have that combination. So when that is the theme of your website, and the photographs you are putting is which they are having a very dark blue color background or black color background, or maybe some olive green color background, so that will ruin your consistency. Correct. So that is also important to understand when how backgrounds are used, what kind of photography should be done, and सबसे ज़्यादा important वही होता है, and that takes a lot of time in you completing your website. So you can observe these parts also in someone's your competition's website. ठीक है? Then we have current economic situation. Okay, so this all information is just going to be an overview of your competition. Okay, so you just have to have a little bit of knowledge of your competition. That's why this point is also mentioned. And again, you can see it's a secondary market research. So okay, so it's just like you should have an overview of current economic situation. So economic situation actually means like what kind of revenue the company is generating, right? So let's say like there are so many companies in the market. If you're going with the fin sorry edtech application, okay, you're going to create edtech applications, you're going to sell courses online. So maybe Byju's can be your competition, okay?
Mm.
But if you understand the economic situation of Byju's, it was really doing well in pandemic, because at that time it was the need, right? You have to have courses online, you cannot get out of your house. So Byju's was doing really well. It was valued at some $1 billion, correct? So they had so many investors at that time. Everyone wanted to invest in Byju's. And even if you see their marketing level at that time, they hired brand ambassador as Shah Rukh Khan and Messi, and all those people were the face of the brand, correct? But right now, when you hear about Byju's, it's been bankrupted. The
Yeah, yeah.
founder is, he's starting from scratch right now. He is back to again taking like teaching physically to the students and all. So he's back to that position again. They are bankrupted right now.
Yes.
So, what you understand by this is what mistakes your competition might have done that like we can avoid doing. So just to have a overlook of this, it's just a extra information that you can keep. And all this stuff you can understand, like if you want to have some information, you can check out YouTube channels. There are so many creators who have case studies on these big companies. There are some case studies on Mama Earth also. So Mama Earth, so again, if you would have gone with some skincare products or baby care products, so Mama Earth could have been your biggest competition, correct? And again, Mama Earth is not doing really well in the market. So same thing, the products reviews are very bad. The people are getting infection by the products and all. So all this stuff you can just have overlook about it. Then next point is techno
Logic.
second technological changes, right? So this is again, I would say this is a really important point, is that right now we have a lot of technological changes, as in terms of AI we can talk, right? So if you use Zomato, in Zomato you can see they have AR filter right now. So you can see that is a technological change. What it is, right? It's just a feature which tells you how your dish is actually going to look, in terms of like they'll have a augmented reality in front of you. So you just have to pan your camera on the floor, and it will give you a 3D illustration like augmented reality stuff, and they'll show you how your dish is going to look like. This is what you're going to be presented, or this is what you're going to be delivered at home. So this makes you order a dish, this makes your mouth water and all that stuff happens. So that is a technological changes, or we can say improvements, right? Moreover, if you talk in terms of products, let's say if we are in back in 2015 or 16, if we say like at that time, lot of people, or in the market we only had wired earphones, right? But then after that, Apple come up with the AirPods, and those were wireless. Although they got lot of backlash at that time, but you would see each and every competition, like let's say JBL, Skullcandy, Noise, every competition went forward and created a wireless earphones, because that is again a demand in the market, right? This is people needs are. So again, you need to understand what is trending in the market, how the changes have been made. So this way you can implement. Okay. Then yeah, with AI, so there can be lot of things can be done with in terms of AI. So I think uh, Instagram has also launched their AI stuff. I think it's not in my phone, but I see the feature is there in my friends' phones. So they kind of do the A/B testing stuff. For some people, they will launch this feature. For some people, they won't launch the feature, and they'll see how people are reacting with that particular feature. So that's what they do. And there are some redesigning problem statement. I have some 50 redesigning problem statement where you can implement AI and make changes in the interfaces. So you can implement AI on LinkedIn, make it easier for people to find jobs, make it easier for people who are reaching to find out new participants or new freshie, right? So in both the terms, we can implement AI, we can change interfaces, and that way you can solve problem, you can create a problem statement around it. Or else moreover, you can introduce AI in WhatsApp. I think it's already introduced. So all these are technological changes in terms of AI. So all the again, this is a point you can elaborate on. Then last point we have is company's records. So again, just to have an overlook about how the company is doing. Company's record is again the per year growth of a company. Okay, how well it is doing in the market. So you can talk about if a company has done, let's say 50 CR sales last year, what is the vision of 2025 of that particular competition of yours? How much are they going to do? That means you have to understand the founder's vision and mission. Every company, every brand has vision. Okay, there is no founder that would say that I don't have a vision for my company. Everyone has a vision. So you need to understand the records. You can talk about revenues again over here, how well they are doing, what is the growth rate of this company, or about this product, right? So just write down in one single sentence that they are doing this growth per year. Every year that they are doing this much good in the market and all. And if they have done some uh, exponential work any year or like previous year, then you can write down what made the company a huge success, what changes did they made, did they do marketing well, did they come with a performance marketing, or did they come up with great strategies. So you can just add on or write down points, 2 or 3 points would do. That way you can understand your competitions well. So when you actually analyze this, somewhere you also understand the weaknesses and strengths of your company. And that way it will make it easier for you to do SWOT analysis after getting all this information. Okay. If you have any doubts still here, you can ask your doubts.
Okay.
Okay. So you can put thumbs up in the like you have emojis over there. Put thumbs ups and we can move forward. Now we can compare features, product features. Okay, this is an easy one. You can start talking what kind of product features we can compare. First thing is we can compare price. What all things you can compare? Yes,
Or
I'm
build
not.
quality, I
Yes,
guess.
absolutely right. Quality.
Color, maybe.
Huh?
Color.
Okay, so I'm gonna write it down in design and style.
Okay.
So it will talk about colors and all that stuff. Okay. What else?
काइंड ऑफ लाइक जैसे एग्जांपल कह सकते हैं कि लाइक एग्जांपल देके समझा रहा हूँ अब मैं पता नहीं वर्ड क्या बोलूँ इसका
Hmm.
जैसे कि एग्जांपल ऐसा होता है कि कुछ एक स्पेशल फीचर होता है जैसे कि फोन्स
Yes.
का एग्जांपल लेते हैं तो लाइक जैसे आईफोन का कहा जाता है कि जैसे उसका कैमरा अच्छा है, सैमसंग का कहा जाता है
Okay.
उसका ओवरऑल अच्छा है। तो मतलब एक जो एक हर एक कंपनी की अपनी अपनी जो एक स्पेशलिटी होती है, जैसे शाओमी का अपना चार्जिंग के लिए वो फेमस है, तो इनके कुछ एक सर्टेन फीचर है जिसके मतलब वो अपने टारगेट ऑडियंस को कैप्चर करते हैं। तो एक वो चीज कह सकते हैं मतलब।
Can we
Yes.
say USP? You
So
can say.
maybe it
हाँ
can be
ये
like
टाइप का यूज,
number of.
हाँ ये नंबर
Yes.
ऑफ यूएसपी, हाँ ऐसा कुछ।
Yes. ठीक है. Features.
यूजेबिलिटी कि कितना मतलब यूजेबल है वो कितना।
Yes. Ease of use. Right. Absolutely right. What else? Very important is customer
कस्टमर,
support.
हाँ
This is a very important point,
कस्टमर सपोर्ट।
right? What
यस
else?
यस।
Warranties. Maybe we can write down. It comes under features.
या
एक्चुअली ये प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड में आएंगे ना सारे,
Is
सर्विस बेस्ड ऐप के लिए।
हाँ ठीक है. Service based. You can talk about product features. You can talk about uh, quality of services. You can talk about price of services. तो वो भी आप इसमें combinedly
this
add कर
थोड़ा
सकते.
कम हो जाएंगे इससे।
Yes, yes, yes.
one question is warranties comes under survey sorry customer support no?
Warranties.
Comes under customer support no?
How? Warranty is like you're getting it's a 1 year warranty, 2 year warranty. It's about the product, right?
Yeah, it
It's
is also a support no by the like manufacturer.
no, 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 no. Okay, okay. You're talking about services.
Okay.
It won't come under customer support. This is services which is offered for the product.
Okay.
So you can say it as a customer services like this, or else services offered. All right. Okay. So this is enough. You can compare on this basis. That is also fine. All right. We are going to compare now. Compare products, product marketing. ठीक है? So we'll be comparing marketing strategies about your competition. All right. It's again an easy point. कहाँ पे sorry. Where all you can market your products or again your services also. In this
So
era, which is the go to way to market.
ऑनलाइन एड्स।
Yes, absolutely right. So paid ads, that can be like Meta ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, so many ads, right? So paid ads is way. Okay. Then social media. So you see, lot of brands or else each and every single company and brands, they all have their own social media because it is the way of marketing. Everyone should have their own social media page, as in Instagram page to hona hi hai. Every single, like let's say sugar, it has a, okay, so name it and you'll see a social media page of each and every brand, right? It's because it's when you create content online, again, if your reel goes viral, a lot of people gets to know about your product or your services. So it's easier that way to run ads or like to just create content and get algorithmically get viral and let people know about your product, right? So again, this is a really good way. यहाँ पे एक, now for example, let's say we have Red Bull, right? Red Bull is a energy drink. Everyone knows that. Everyone has drunk Red Bull once in their life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you see their page, they have really good number of followers, like 18 or 19 million followers, and the kind of content they post over there. It's all like Khatron ke Khiladi types content, right? Someone is flying somewhere, falling from the parachute, falling from the building, and with parachute they are landing and all that stuff they're doing.
Mm.
So they just want to advertise that we create this kind of content, and this is the product that we have, which is Red Bull, which is energy drink. So when you drink Red Bull, you get energy and you can do all this stuff. So it's just a way of marketing, and they know what how the videos work. They know social media really well, and they create content as per that. So really good. So social media or Instagram is very important when you're marketing your product. Then we have hoardings, right? So you just have to just understand what kind of marketing strategies your competition is using. So for hoardings, I would say, so hoardings, I had one of this interesting hoardings I have seen, or the marketing strategies I have seen, that was of iPods. Yeah. So this was really famous back in those days, this particular ad. So I think ये जो है, these are iPods and they were in a nanochromatic color scheme. You can see what kind of colors they were used to give in iPods. And there came a Rona company which used to recycle paints. So they had a very interesting marketing strategy. Wherever they saw the iPod hoardings, they put their own hoarding just below and gave this kind of illustrate or graphics where all the colors which are dropping from the iPods, they are recycling it, and that's what the company is doing. So this marketing strategies, this kind of ads, it captures our eye. You see a lot of hoardings everywhere. Whenever you are in a city, you see hoardings here and there. So not each and every hoarding is going to catch your eye, but whenever you see something interesting, it is really like you start thinking about that particular thing, right? So this actually made a lot of profit for Rona company. Then we also have like Zomato, Netflix hoarding. So you might have
या
seen,
या या या
this is very
देखा है ये
interesting.
तो बहुत
हाँ,
हाई वाला देखा है मीम्स में.
यस, मीम्स में भी देखा होगा, या फिर नोएडा वगैरह सिटी में दिस आर द होर्डिंग्स, दिस वर रियली पॉपुलर, एंड एक्चुअली इट इज वेरी आई कैची. सो लेट्स से दैट ब्लिंकिट इज कमिंग एंड सेइंग दूध मांगोगे दूध देंगे, then at that particular area only the Zomato is coming and saying with the same like monology, they are saying खीर मांगोगे खीर देंगे. Then Netflix is saying that Friday मांगोगे Wednesday देंगे. So it's like a marketing strategy. They all came with the same monologue, and when you start reading this, you kind of smile and you like you think that it is funny, but actually it's doing the work, right? Otherwise, you would
या
have
या
just ignored it. So again, these are some strategies by companies. Really good, really amazing. इसको भी आप compare कर सकते हो, देख सकते हो, right? what else मार्केटिंग में और क्या क्या हो सकता है?
कोलैबोरेटिंग विद कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स भी हो सकता है, वो कोलैबोरेट कर।
Yes, yes. So you can mention that in social media only.
ओके।
TVC.
हाँ,
TVC.
टीवी.
TVC. I mean, television commercials ना.
हाँ, yes, yes, yes. TVC. Commercial ads. Again, that can also come under paid ads, but anyways, newspaper के इधर भी ads होती है. They run ads over there, right? Great.
TVC, then radio also maybe you can put it.
Yeah, but in nowadays I don't think so anyone. Okay, yeah. गाड़ी में कभी कभी रेडियो चलता है तो ठीक है. रेडियो, okay. Or Spotify and all those platforms, right?
यस।
All right. So, okay. So यहाँ तक you have to do the research. You can do the primary way of research, okay? You can select anyone or else do all of them. Like go with surveys or purchase competitor product and all, you can do that, okay? And then for this, just have an overlook about just you can see some podcast or something like that just to get an overlook of your competition and compare product features. Again, this part is important. You can write down all the details about these things. And marketing strategies, again, you can put an overlook about the marketing strategies, okay? So you can collect information for all these points. After doing collecting all the information, I would really like you guys to answer some questions so that it will make you understand that you have done the research properly or not. First of all, first question that you would like to answer for yourself. Okay, this is not, you don't have to document this and put it in your case study. This is just for your analysis. What story are they trying to tell? Okay, so story as in every brand has a story. Like there are so many examples, okay? If you see, let's take a very popular example of cars, okay? Just a basic knowledge about, let's say there are luxury cars. We'll start with Mercedes, BMW, and all. So all these are luxury car. Everyone has a story to tell. If you purchase a BMW car, the story they're trying to sell to the audience is we are sports car, right?
Yeah.
When you drive a car, you'll have a sporty feeling. Same way, if you want to have a comfort, you can go with a Mercedes or Audi, right? Then next thing, there are ultra luxury cars, like let's say there is supercars, then there is Rolls Royce and all those cars. So what kind of story Rolls Royce tell to their customers?
Actually, it's a handmade, totally handmade.
Yes.
That's why
Yes.
they are very expensive.
Yes, it is expensive and it's like, okay, so the basic story they sell to their customer is if someone is wealthy, okay, of course not everyone can afford Rolls Royce. So if you're wealthy and if you're a person who travels with private jet, okay, जो normal flights नहीं लेता है, they go private jet. And if you, so when you see Rolls Royce exhibition, they always exhibit their cars in hangars. That means on runways where they showcase private jets behind the cars, and above them you'll see Rolls Royce, all the Ghost and all, Phantom and all those cars. So the story they're selling to the customer is if you travel with the private jet, you have to have a Rolls Royce. So that will maintain your standards, right? So that story they are selling. So how do you understand this? You just observe the founders, okay? So founders का जो vision होता है, that is very clear, and that way you will understand what story they always tell. Like there's Priyanka Chopra, for instance, or else there's Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez is in beauty care industry. There are other celebrities also, right? Let's say Kylie Jenner is also in beauty industry, right? But Kylie Jenner's products are not selling properly right now, whereas Selena is almost selling, like she's, so her products are doing really well. Why? Because she's selling a story to the customers that her products are kind of attached to people who has mental health issues, right? So she is always talking about mental health and then she has a company. So that story she is telling and trying to sell that story to customers, and that is doing really well for her. Same is with Priyanka Chopra. She is trying to sell good quality products, and her packaging and her message is properly written on her products, right? So you understand that by the founders. So just answer this question. No need to document it. It will just enhance your research. Okay. Next thing is, what value do the do the products bring to the customers? So यहाँ पे आप advantages की बात कर सकते हो. What are the advantages of the product? So what value does it add to the customer? Answer that question. And then the last question is again, company का mission क्या है? What is the company's mission? Vision and mission. देखो मतलब within 5 years, what are their goals in 5 years? What are they thinking? What all how much market do they want to capture, right? Do they want to go pan India, or are they going to go in the foreign countries? What are their strategies? So mission क्या है? Answer that. So these three questions after analyzing the competition. If you have any doubts, you can ask.
Yeah, I have one doubt.
Yes.
One question is that this values, no values. Can you say elaborate that?
What value does it bring to the customers? That means, see, when you compare products in the market, let's just say iPhone है या फिर there is another product, okay, in the market. There are other phones, right? When you have a iPhone, you kinda actually in the market there is this thing, you kind of have you get a aura of, you have money, you're rich. So maybe that is adding value to the
Okay.
customers, right? When
Okay.
I have iPhone,
Yes.
I am in those prestige or elite crowd of India, like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Basically, the confidence that when you use the
Yes.
luxury products, right?
So this is just about like untangible thing, you can say.
Okay.
There are untangible things as in products which can give you feelings. So something which cannot be seen, but it can be filled, right? So that is untangible things. So that adds value. Again, next thing is, you can say that if you, let's say you have a shampoo product, okay, and that shampoo product is vegan product, so you do not have any chemicals in the product, right? And when someone has a hair fall and someone is getting bald, that vegan product has done really good for their hair and all, because it's vegan, there is no chemicals. So that is how it is adding value to their to the hair, right? So that way you can understand. All right. So then you can do SWOT analysis. Again, SWOT full form is strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. So it is T for threats. Okay. And to do SWOT analysis, okay, SWOT analysis इसमें कुछ आपको different नहीं करना है. Okay. SWOT analysis can be done on the basis of all the information you have gathered over here. Okay. So that's it. But so you have a template where you're going to write down everything in detail. So I'll be telling you that. All right. But when you do SWOT analysis, again, I have some questions that you should answer, and you can document this also in your case study. What do we do well? So when you understand the strength of your competition and weaknesses, so you can talk about हमको अच्छा क्या करना है इससे, right? If someone is already adding value to the customers, or else when you understand there is a weakness about your competition, then वहाँ पे you can ask yourself a question: how can we improve our UX or UI at this part? Okay, so what do we do well? तो यहाँ पे you can also come up with USP. When you talk about competitor analysis, when you understand the weaknesses, you also understand the opportunities. And यहाँ पे when you answer this question, you'll understand where you can see yourself getting an opportunity, and you can cater a solution to that part, right? So this is first question you can document. Second question is, are there any market gaps? So there is this very important thing about market gap. So it can be related to services or it can be related to product. So what exactly are market gaps? Let's take an example for this. Do you know who is the founder of boat company? You might
Yeah,
see Shark Tank, right? He's one of the shark.
Aman
Aman Gupta.
Aman Gupta, yeah.
Yes, right. So when Aman wanted to launch his company in the market, he understand that there is a market gap, right? So there were some cheap earphones we can get in the market, which starts with the price range of 50 to 150 rupees, right? Then there are his competitions. There is JBL, Skull Candy, Noise, all those people, right? All those brands. So these are high quality, good earphones and all, but the price range started from, let's say, 700, 800, 1000, 1200, and this was the price range. So you observed a market gap with the aspect of a price range, that we can launch a very good quality of earphones, but in a very affordable price range. So there is a market gap. So when he launched his product, you can get both products in 300 rupees, 500 rupees, 600 rupees. Then again, there are some expensive products also. So when he did that, you can see Boat is right now at the leading stage, right, in all the earphones companies, because of this
Yeah.
market gap that he observed. So you can also evaluate if there is some market gap in the services. If there is like a customer to the, like you can say, company or to the customer, there is a gap, there is any differences, if there are some problems that people are facing. So that way you can analyze this. And ये भी आप ओके ये आपको समझेगा जब आप ये सब एनालाइज करोगे, ठीक है? तो आप इसका भी आंसर दे सकते हो. आर देयर एनी मार्केट गैप्स विद द सर्विस और विद द प्रोडक्ट? देन व्हाट आर द न्यू मार्केट ट्रेंड्स? तो ये आप ऑब्जर्व करो थोड़ा फार कि talking about the social media and all, your competition will have a social media page, and I would say यहाँ पे कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं है. Trends as in whatever is trending in the market, you can observe that. You can talk in terms of marketing strategies also. That means social media also, where the trend is going, whatever is trending, you can talk about that. Not necessarily it has to be your competition, but just observe the trend and answer this question. Okay. So what are new market trends on the horizon? This is the question. All right. So this is all about competitor analysis. So the way, even if you have gathered the information, there is a way you can document this, and that way is taking a template. So this is a FigJam file. You can get a template in this. I'll tell you how to get a template, but right now just observe, okay? So this is Figma. On this, in this tool, you can see we get a template option. Over here, you just have to search for competitor analysis. So you get this template, add this template, okay? All right. So when you add this template, you can see, you can write down your company's name, and also you can put a logo of it. That is also fine. Then you have to write down all the unique value propositions, like what makes the company unique. ठीक है? यहाँ पे you can talk about strength and weaknesses all together. That is also fine. Or else आपका कुछ भी observation है तो you can talk about that. So bullet points में यहाँ पे डालो unique value proposition. Then you can talk about company's advantages and disadvantages. You can fill up this. And over here you can see it's this section is again very important. Strengths you can write down over here. Differences also you can write down. What are the differences between the two companies, right? Your two competitions. So write down the differences of them. There's then opportunities. So this is very important. Where do you find an opportunity? Write down over here. And your key learning. So ये नहीं लिखा तो भी चलेगा. So this is a template that you get. You can fill out this template and do competitor analysis. There is another way of doing competitor analysis also. I'll just pull out that template for you. That is an easier one. I would say you should go with the template that I just showed you. But I'll again show you the different type of competitor analysis also. You can choose. So this is another template. You can write down the competitions over here, the name of theirs, description, like what are they, like just an introduction. Then you can talk about the unique value propositions, like, right, you can talk about features. You can compare features over here. And then you can check mark it, whichever company has that feature, whoever doesn't have it. So cross market, tick market. This is easier template, but in details, if you have to study something, this is a very good template for that. Okay. तो ये आपको एग्जाम में इजीली मिल जाती है. And after doing your competitor analysis, what you have to do is you have to write down the this thing, key learnings. Okay, तो वहाँ पे मैंने key learnings का मैंने हटा दिया था, but you have to again write down in details about what did you understand from the competitor analysis. You can write down 3 top key learnings of yours. ठीक है? Any doubts?
Yeah, from the templates, I have one question.
Yeah.
The templates, that opportunities, you should know.
Template na, एक second.
Yeah.
Opportunities, yes.
Yeah. So opportunity means scope of improvement over.
Opportunities means this is not like, yes, kind of a scope of improvement. What you'll see opportunities by understanding weaknesses of your competition. Okay, so if something, and how do you understand? Very easy way to understand your competition's weaknesses: read their Google reviews, as I think you have only said it. So you can go to the app store, check out the reviews, and that way you'll understand the weaknesses. And you will see what, like, where you see improvement, like where you can improve. So that you can put in opportunity. Yes, so the scope of improvement only. Anything else? So your assignment is you have to do a competitor analysis, and you have to do it in that template which I just showed you, which you can get it in Figma. Okay. So minimum you should at least have 3 competitions. You can go with top 5 competitors of yours. And again, don't be confused. You have to do competitor analysis of your own problem statement. Okay.
लाइक जैसे सपोज कि कोई अपना खुद का ब्रांड स्टार्ट करना चाहता है तो उसके पर्सपेक्टिव से.
Yes, but right now you're working on a case study, right? तो केस स्टडी का एक टॉपिक है आपका, करेक्ट? तो वही टॉपिक पे आपको एनालिसिस करना है. आपका प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट है क्या? अभी तक नहीं है शायद ना. यस तन्मय,
क्या मैम? हेलो.
आपने फाइनलाइज नहीं किया ना अभी तक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट?
नहीं मैम.
ठीक है, चलेगा। तो आप जब फाइनलाइज करोगे तब उसके बाद उस टॉपिक का ही आप रिसर्च करोगे और उसका ही कॉम्पिटिटर एनालिसिस करोगे, ठीक है?
Ma'am, from my side, one more question is there.
यस यस
My problem statement was about to make an application for comparing the price of different applications for the travel and all. So you said instead of going like that, it's better to put as a USP.
यस
So should I make new application like make my trip or Xero and add this as a USP?
Yes, you can put it as a USP that you can
Okay.
compare a
So
statement, because otherwise your application will be too much limited, right?
okay,
It
yes.
will be very much limited.
Okay, so I will do like this. I will make an application like example, make metric, and I'm adding a USP as I
Yes,
said before, right?
yes. So
Okay.
yes, absolutely
Okay.
right.
Okay. And also, did you check our Google Forms that we have sent the questions?
One second. You have shared this
Google
survey,
Form.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've checked your questions.
Okay, so that is the way we are supposed to make questions over.
Yes, absolutely right.
Okay.
Yes. So your important question is over there. Last
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah. And one more thing like that, like you said, no, we can add 10 to like maximum 15 questions.
No, not like maximum. You can add any like
Ah,
whatever
yeah,
question, but at least
yeah,
minimum put 10
10
value questions.
value questions. So my concern was if I put too much questions, then it will be an irritation for the like
Yeah, so
reviewers
don't
or
make everything required. You have made everything required, na?
okay.
So that make it unrequired. So
Okay.
that way they won't get bored.
Okay.
Otherwise, this required thing will be uh, they will get bored with that.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Okay. Anything else? Any doubts? All right, then I'll end today's session. We'll have next session on